Tarantino. You're always out somewhere. I mean, it's your life. You have no other life. School, you're an artist. I mean, that kind of homework are you doing? Gotta put on your face. Because that's the only way that people really see you. Even your quote-unquote close friends, the ones who have known you for years, still only ask you about where you're going. Where'd you get your dress? What kind of makeup are you using? You smell really good. What is that? How was the concert last night? How was Nicole Richie's charity dinner, huh? Postponed. Oh, that's too bad. Not really. It's kind of nice to stay home every once in a while. But really, if you know you're the one that set yourself up for all of this, on Facebook, on everywhere, it's the only thing you talk about, and you damn well know why. I mean, you just can't deal with reality, so you have to make up an alternate one. It's easier to obsess over some rock star than it is to obsess over some homework assignment or your friend's birthday. You'd rather go to a concert, because even for 5 minutes, you're not living your own life. Because in your own life, you always think back to that night that you had to call 911, when you thought that when you walked in the bathroom, your dad was dead on the floor, and that he had died in your mom's arms. But you don't like to talk about that. You'd rather just put your face on and go to some show, get dressed up, because that's really what's important. I mean, God forbid that you don't dress up and go out or something. I mean, why would you miss your favorite band when they're in town? It's ridiculous. Craziest thing I've ever heard. I mean, that's what friends are good for, right? Going out, going to concerts. I don't know, partying, taking you out to the pub. But in real life, you feel like you don't really have any friends. The saying is, misery wants company, but happiness sure doesn't. No one ever asks you anymore. Jolene, how's your dad? How are you doing? When was the last time you cried yourself to sleep? God, you would never say that because it sounds so dramatic. No one wants to hear that. So you just gotta keep putting your face on. Because this is the face that people are gonna see on Facebook, because that's really the only way they contact you. They don't even call anymore. They leave a comment on your wall. Jolene, how was the show? Nothing about your dad. How's your mom doing? How's she holding up? I mean, her husband's in a vegetative state. No. That's just, it's too much of a downer to talk about in real conversation. You've always been a good kid. Never into drugs or drinking or sleeping around. Just never interested you. So of course people aren't concerned. You're not ODing in some alley in LA. You're just going to a concert. What could be the harm in that? Because I mean, that's really what friends are, right? They look after you. Just want to make sure the concert went well. That's all. No one even knows that you go to the facility on weekends or when you can. And even then you feel so guilty because you're out living your life. Because you're 21 and you just want to be a normal person. You want to go to that concert because you might not get that opportunity again. You went to Coachella last year to see Paul McCartney because that's been one of your childhood dreams. Because obviously the more shows you go to, the more concerts you go to, the more you forget. And no one understands you become more addicted as you go. Because you can't deal with life without it. It's really hard to go to the facility on weekends because you know that's your dad. And he may not come out of it. He might not be there at your wedding. He'll never see you graduate. He'll never be able to teach you how to cook that thing that you've been dying to learn. That's okay, you guys just keep putting your face on it. Because you're going to a party next week, so obviously that's your priority here. And that's what your friends are for. I mean, you can't go by yourself. That's what they're there to talk about, right? Everything else. How's that drawing going? They even ask about your stats class and they don't ask about your dad. Because obviously you're fine. If you're going out and having fun, you're totally fine. They just don't know. How was your Thanksgiving? Fine. That's it. And of course, you want to listen to theirs. Because you want to be a good friend. But no one cared to ask you how it was dealing with only 2/3 of your family there. Having to go on Thanksgiving to the facility to talk to your dad, and you don't even know if he understands English anymore. If he even knows who you are. But you know what, that's just not the important thing here. You just have to keep putting your face on. Because this is the face that people see.